Overnight, more protests in Minneapolis ahead of a change in leadership in immigration operations in the city. A crowd gathering outside the hotel while protesters believe Border Patrol Commander-at-Large Gregory Bovino has been staying. For weeks, Bovino has overseen the surge of immigration enforcement in Minneapolis. Sources now tell ABC News he'll be leaving the city as soon as today, with many Border Patrol agents leaving with him. Border Czar Tom Homan will take over instead. As the Department of Homeland Security investigates the killing of Alex Preddy, they now say they're reviewing body camera footage from agents on the scene, which captured the shooting from multiple angles. So did several graphic videos taken by eyewitnesses.
They have just shot a man. They shot that guy.
By 8:56 Saturday morning, at least 8 federal officers had arrived on scene for what officials said was a targeted operation. At 8:58, Preddy can be seen holding his phone, seemingly recording federal agents making an arrest. The situation escalates. Officers shoving multiple people, both of Preddy's hands visible, one holding his phone, the other hand held up, appearing to try to shield himself from the pepper spray, and a group of officers take him down. At 9:01, this federal officer reaches near Preddy's waistband and pulls a gun that Preddy had a permit to carry, and then 10 shots fired in 5 seconds. Eyewitnesses horrified.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Just hours later, Commander Bovino accused Alex Preddy of wanting to massacre law enforcement. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem accused Preddy of domestic terrorism, and White House advisor Stephen Miller cast Preddy as a domestic terrorist and an assassin. The White House refused to condemn Noem and Miller's false statements. But now there has been a shift in communication between the president and Minnesota's Democratic leaders. Trump said he, quote, seemed to be on a similar wavelength on a call with Governor Tim Walz about working together. Walz said the president agreed to consider reducing the number of federal agents in the state. And Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey says in a call, the president agreed that the present situation cannot continue. Alex Preddy's family continues to defend their son, saying he protested because he cared about his community.
He cared about people deeply, and he was very upset with what was happening in Minneapolis and throughout the United States with ICE, as millions of other people are upset.
Thousands continue to visit his memorial at the shooting site, devastated and angry. Zach Hall paying respects in sub-zero temperatures.
Overwhelming anger, sorrow, grief, and just the feeling that I'm not doing more, and just overwhelmed with emotion.
And the White House says Commander Bovino will return to his base in California. Meantime, overnight, Alex Preddy's sister Michaela released a statement to the AP. She said, in part, hearing disgusting lies spread about my brother is absolutely gut-wrenching. George?
Trevor, you've been there for several days now. We just saw you talk to that resident talking about anger and grief. What's your overall sense of how the population is reacting to what they're seeing?
I mean, anger is absolutely the main emotion that we are seeing, George. They feel like they have a right to continue pushing back, and they feel like it is working. But especially they're upset because they feel like ICE has been everywhere. When I got to town, my team who had already been here said, don't rent a dark SUV. People will assume you are a federal agent because they're all over the place, and people will not be happy. You, of course, also have the immigrant communities. They are very afraid. There are people who haven't left their homes in weeks. And maybe, George, the most dominant emotion is dread. As long as the raids continue, the protests continue, and another shooting could happen at any moment. And especially after Alex Preddy's shooting, more demonstrators could potentially bring their own weapons under the belief they have to be prepared to defend themselves from federal agents who could shoot them. It is a very dangerous recipe. People are scared, but they're also resolute that they have to fight back.